a certain point, people just take notes. Hey, I am Chuck the bureaucrat, and when you show up to the Pentagon, you're going to find out that imposter syndrome is alive and well. You know, that gnawing worry that you don't deserve to be there, that you're not as competent as everybody around you, and that nagging sensation that it's just a matter of time before everybody figures that out. I mean, you'll find yourself explaining the role of equipment maintenance to some congressional staffer, and you'll think, who am I to be doing this job? Or you'll be prepping some 3-star general, and she'll just turn to you and say, what do you think we should do, Major? And you'll stutter, option B? And she'll snap her binder closed and say, option B it is. And that's the end of the meeting. It's enough to make you doubt yourself. And there's a certain kind of mentor who would advise you to just fake it till you make it. And I am here today to tell you that is a bad idea. Instead, I strongly encourage you to be genuine. Be your true self. Do not misrepresent yourself, and certainly don't try to bluff your way through situations. The main reason for this is because people who have survived multiple assignments at the Pentagon, they're pretty good at detecting liars and charlatans. And even if they don't know the CIA's technique for detecting deceit, their intuition is pretty good and they see through you pretty fast. And here's the other thing about Pentagon people. When they detect deceit, they usually don't bother confronting it. When it becomes clear that somebody is fake, or they don't live up to their word, or that they just make up facts on the spur of the moment, most Pentagon vets will just tuck that away for later use. I one time saw this AO just boldly manufacture some imaginary DoD policy in the middle of a meeting, and nobody stopped him. But I also remember these 2 government civilians just looking at each other, smiling and nodding. They knew, but he didn't know that they knew. And look, there's another reason that being your genuine self is the smart way to go, and that's because the days are long. There's dozens of meetings, and trying to pretend to be something you're not for that long is difficult. Maybe you can pass yourself off as the hard-nosed numbers guy who always digs into the details, but I'm telling you, when it's 10 p.m. and a command finally sends you a spreadsheet with 300 lines to it, only the really hard-nosed numbers guys are going to go through each line to find that one $6 million mistake. Or just try faking being empathetic and compassionate when the chips are down and there isn't time. I certainly couldn't do that. So being your genuine self is the easiest and most effective way to succeed. Up to this point, I've said, don't lie, don't try to be something that you're not, unless a lion, conniving snake in the grass is your true self. I mean, people are going to know, and they're not going to particularly like you, but as long as you don't bite the hand that senior rates you, you can find yourself being used as an incredibly important member of the team. Sure, he's a liar, but he's our liar. Look, the imposter syndrome comes for everybody. But remember, what got you here is the fact that we want people like you here. So keep being you. And now, if you want to understand how the Peter Principle affects you, watch this video. And if you want to see what you should do when the Peter Principle finally catches up to you, watch this video.